Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Emerald Coast. Well, before we put our gravity wagons away, we would do a little bit of spray down, clean them up. We had our morning shower as the weatherman forecast. Really, we're just waiting for drying conditions to improve a little bit. Already been out here about an hour and a half. Things ready. Moved everything over to 3 big soybean fields by the cow farm. Got our harvester over there. We've got our auger wagon. Brought the grain truck, the cow farm over. Got our small case hooked up to the Farm King auger. Everything over there is ready to rock and roll. Taking care of a few loose ends here at the farm. For example, got about 1,200 gallons of diesel fuel yesterday, courtesy of the Shell station. I wouldn't say courtesy, had to pay for the darn stuff, but at any rate, got it from. To put about 400 gallon in each of these tanks at the various farms. Resupply the tanks a little bit. So we got this field done around 8:30 last night. So we didn't have to stay out so terrible long. Made this morning start not too terrible bad. Already been out, took care of our animals. So everything is ready to go. First sign of dry crop, we are going to be hitting the soybeans. Got our setup already over there ready to go. Silage bales are dwindling. After about 2 bales a day now. Hopefully we can get backed in here without too terrible much trouble. Turning response on this truck is a little slow. Try to get ahead. Go. A high transfer pump. A whole lot faster than the pumps down at the station, I'll tell you that. Okay. More tank to go. Down here at the pig farm. These are we've got 3 fields now. 3 fields of soybeans here. 1, 2, 3. Not sure what the yields are going to be on that because, again, they were all planted by other farmers. We Kind of picked up the land kind of late in the growing cycle. We're able to spray some herbicide on a couple of these fields. Got our shell corn. Need to get to that here soon. And we got another field of sunflowers back here behind these sheds we need to get to. A lot to go on here. Let me go ahead and finish this off and be back with you once we've got the ground dry enough. Well, after a couple hours, it seems to have warmed up quite nicely. 76 degrees out. Things look good and dry. Let's go ahead and just check. 19% moisture. We can deal with that. We just might have to run the blower dryer in the bin overnight for a little while. That's okay. There we go. Need this thing breaking down on us. Only got 5 hours on it. I want to open up some of these fields. Before we get too far into harvest. Boy, these are some big uns. Big uns. Yeah, the plan of action is going to be that we are going to cart our beans back to the truck. Then we're going to position the truck here between the fields. Then we're going to also use the truck in combination with our case there. Load beans into the big bin. Bin should be adequate for all of these fields of beans. And then tonight we'll just start the blower. Blow nice dry air on them all night long. I'll probably repeat that process for the next week or so. Turn the stirrers on in there. Bring the moisture down in the bin. Keep everything from getting all moldy and nasty. I think we need to really worry too much about that end of the field. More or less, these just end up here on these fields. Make sure we get that cleared off. Looked like we were getting what? Field calculator was showing me something like 70 bushels a acre. I'm gonna need to calibrate that a little bit. I just kind of plugged in the preset values. I need to calibrate that here in a little bit. So just hits my goat. Went and mowed that big field. Darn it, the grass never dried. Never dried very good. Then we had some pop-up storms, pop-up showers. This was just never-ending problems with that field, so forget it. Abandon it. Maybe we'll be able to come back to it at the end of the year. into the season. Try to get a cut off of it, salvage something. So we do have and should have plenty of ground hay saved up from last year. Up on the farm, up on the barn, whole barn up there on top of the hill over there to the left. Won't be ideal, but well, once we mix it up with some good silage, cows won't know any different. Field looks like it's maybe yielding a bit better. Picked up that first field, started in, we picked that one up real late in the growth cycle. I don't think we had an opportunity to really do anything with that one. This one I think we did have an opportunity to put some herbicide on and put a coat of spray some fertilizer on it. Fertilizer was kind of put on late in the growing cycle. I'm not sure how much it really helped. Every little bit is going to help some way, right? Yep, looks like the yield meter is showing us 103 bushels an acre. That seems a bit off. Those trees are coming in quite well. A couple more years, they'll be the tallest things around. Beef cattle are putting on some really good weight. They are coming along really well. Definitely going to be selling our Holstein bulls this winter. Milk production out of our dairy operation has been quite nice. Just hauled a tanker down there this morning, actually, while we were waiting for the ground to dry up. I think with this header width, two passes, I'm going to open up this end of the field quite nice. Then we can start working on our straight line runs. But yeah, look at that. Look at that hay. 5 bales there. That's good for another, well, not even another week. So we're completely out of hay down here at the farm. Have to bring down some brown bales, I think. That'll definitely save time to spend an hour or two going up there with a trailer, loading up some round bales, bringing them down here, as opposed to running up there every day. Chickens are doing good. Everything's doing good on the farm. just have gotten that. Just could get that hay dried off that field. Been in a whole lot better traits. Just good thing that you never got around to selling those excess, quote, excess hay bales last winter. Well, there's a reason sometimes things happen, and good thing that we didn't sell those off, or we'd be putting ads out in the paper. See if someone could supply us with a fair bit of hay next six or 8 months. Of course, we could always just go to change out the diet, have a bit of a cut on the overall milk production. Could just cut hay and straw out of the mix and just give them straight silage. Hopefully we would have enough of that. Springtime, we would be ready to make hay again. What I think I'm going to do is unload here. Take a second pass and down field here. Then just start working on this smaller field, smaller of the three. Check the forecast. Oh my gosh, we got rain all afternoon. And majority of the weekend and early next week looks clear. Rain anytime now. Let me put this down and get to work and see if we can't make the most of our time here while the rains come in for the rest of the day. And I'll probably be back with you sometime tomorrow afternoon if it's going to rain a lot. It's going to take a while to dry that off. Catch you later. Well, welcome back. It is tomorrow. That was tomorrow. Today. Yesterday was yesterday. Yesterday was earlier. What did I say? Rain wasn't as bad as was initially forecasted. We were able to get out here a bit earlier than I was thinking. As a result, making pretty good headway on our beans. You have both brothers, Daryl and Daryl, both out here working Got Daryl over here in the Lexion, and then Daryl across the way there. Just see him in the John Deere. We're working on kind of bookend fields. Then we're going to combine our efforts here on Big Field 14. That leaves me kind of busy. Parting between the two fields. Unloading the truck. Yeah, we hope to get the beans in today. We've got these 3 fields, and we've got a kind of a smaller field across the street. Same guy that owned the hay field will let us do a cut off of that. Well, he's letting us go ahead and just take his bean harvest. Then we're going to pay him back in cent of the harvest. I'm going to have to keep track of what we've taken off of that field. And when we go to sell the beans, know what to pay him back with. We're going to need to cut across here to the out Daryl's John Deere. Though we haven't had a ton of rain in autumn, got a lot of mud to deal with. I've been working on our field calibrations. Got it fine-tuned a little bit more. Looks like the field that Daryl's working over with the Lexion, looks like that one's bringing in right around 70 bushels an acre. I don't think that field got fertilized this year, other than the initial at planting. These 2 fields seem to be yielding a bit better. Right around 95 bushels an acre. That's going to bring in a lot of beans. Beans, beans, and more beans. Yeah, I think we're going to work on the beans today to be able to finish those off. Like I said, probably try to hammer out the sunflowers tomorrow morning, weather permitting. And then if we can move straight on over here to our corn, that would be awesome. Get the corn shelled, because we still have our two fields of late beans to worry about. Probably come late autumn, they'll be ready. I kind of want to be in a position to have our cotton in, corn in, beans in, sunflowers in, or the late harvest of soybeans. And hey, we may be able to get another cut of hay off of that upper field. And see what we get as far as grass growth, or grass regrowth. Over here across the street. So in all, it's going to be a busy autumn. Another advantage of cutting these two paths out of this field, let's kind of get around here without having to take the muddy access roads. Unload Daryl again before we dump this into our truck. I don't want to get the truck too laden down and I want to get bogged in the mud. Truck not be good. You're trying to tow it out. Yeah, today's just going to be more and more of this all day long. Much as we can muster. This guy will be done this field long before Daryl's done over there on his field. That's okay, everyone's doing their part. Every acre that Daryl harvests is one less acre that we have to worry about. I'm going to check the forecast, start this unloading. See if we still stand pretty good. We can. Today looks good. Saturday looks like they're calling for good clear weather. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So yeah, looks like we're going to have pretty good weather. Decent drying conditions today and tomorrow. That's going to hold really well for our crops. Still trying to get in and out the fields. Almost tempting to it's almost tempting to have Daryl go up and mow that grass field tomorrow morning. And I am tempted to ask him go ahead and do that. Of course. Maybe we'll be able to get some hay back in there. But let's this offloaded. Let's go hop in our hop in our Dodge and drive up there and see how that grass has fared. We've been up there since the first mow. I think the brothers Daryl will be okay. For a little bit. I think we can just cut through here. Castle. Go up there and just check that out. Also be a good time to kind of look and see how many bales are up there. Kind of forget how many we got up there. Marty's got a pretty decent early lunch crowd. Grass is looking pretty good over here. Beans are looking pretty good. Checking beans out. Look real good. Got our grass. Looking and ready to go. Be able to get a decent cut off of that. Then as far as our hay bales go, $44 here, 62. So we've got 108 bales up here. 108 bales will definitely hold us for winter. Now if I can get some more, be a happy camper. Good. Go down here and just check out the big grass field. See how much it's recovered from where we had we mowed it in late winter, or late summer. Never dried out for us. Left it on the field. Didn't have time to pick it up with pending harvest. Really, really rough road. Now no one really comes back this way. The heavy duty springs on this truck really can be a bit rib jarring. coming back a little bit, but I don't think it's come back enough. Come back quite enough. Make mowing it worthwhile. So we'll just have to see what it looks like tomorrow. We have a magic farm sim seasons growth stage. So guys, that is going to do us for today's episode. Our bean harvest. Off camera, we're going to continue feeding these beans in. So when we come back for the next video, we will be all harvested up with beans. See what else we might be getting into. Let me know in the comments, what are you thinking about? How you liking the Emerald Coast series here? Are in year 6. 4 more years to go to complete our 10-year game play that we set out a long time ago, way back in Farm Sim 17. If you haven't checked out the start of this whole series in 17, go check out that playlist. We started with a pickup truck and a chainsaw and nothing in our pockets. Basically did a start from scratch minus the $500,000 or start from scratch in Farm Sim 19 was a thing. So next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.